بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the absolutely merciful, the especially merciful.
طه
Ha.
ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى
We have not sent down the Quran unto you, O Muhammad, to cause you distress,
إلا تذكرة لمن يخشى
only as a reminder to those who fear.
تنزيلا ممن خلق الأرض والسماوات العلى
A revelation from Him who has created the earth and the high heavens.
الرحمن على العرش استوى
The most beneficent who is established above the mighty throne.
له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وما بينهما وما تحت الثرى
To Him belongs all that is in the heavens and all that is on the earth and all that is between them and all that is beneath the soil.
وإن تجهر بالقول فإنه يعلم السر وأخفى
And if you speak aloud, then verily He knows the secret and that which is yet more hidden.
الله لا إله إلا هو له الأسماء الحسنى
Allah, none has the right to be worshipped but He. To Him belong the best names.
وهل أتاك حديث موسى
And has there come to you the story of Moses,
إذ رأى نارا فقال لأهلهم كثوا إني آنست نارا لعلي آتيكم منها بقبس أو أجد على النار هدى
When he saw a fire, he said to his family, Wait, verily I have seen a fire. Perhaps I can bring you some burning brand therefrom, or find some guidance at the fire.
فلما أتاها نودي يا موسى
And when he came to it, he was called by name, O Moses,
إني أنا ربك فاخلع نعليك إنك بالواد المقدس طوى
Verily I am your Lord. So take off your shoes. You are in the sacred valley of Tu'a.
وأنا اخترتك فاستمع لما يوحى
And I have chosen you. So listen to that which is revealed to you.
إنني أنا الله لا إله إلا أنا فاعبدني وأقم الصلاة لذكري
Verily I am Allah. None has the right to be worshipped but I. So worship me and establish the prayer for my remembrance.
إن الساعة آتية أكاد أخفيها لتجزى كل نفس بما تسعى
Verily the hour is coming, and my will is to keep it hidden, that every person may be rewarded for that which he strives.
فلا يصدنك عنها من لا يؤمن بها واتبع هواه فتردى
Therefore, let not the one who believes not therein, but follows his own lusts, divert you therefrom, lest you perish.
وما تلك بيمينك يا موسى
And what is that in your right hand, O Moses?
قال هي عصاي أتوكأ عليها وأهش بها على غنمي ولي فيها مآرب أخرى
He said, This is my stick, whereupon I lean, and wherewith I beat down branches for my sheep, and wherein I find other uses.
قال ألقها يا موسى
Allah said, Cast it down, O Moses.
فألقاها فإذا هي حية تسعى
He cast it down, and behold, it was a snake moving quickly.
قال خذها ولا تخف سنعيدها سيرتها الأولى
Allah said, Grasp it, and fear not. We shall return it to its former state.
واضمم يدك إلى جناحك تخرج بيضاء من غير سوء آية أخرى
And press your hand to your side. It will come forth white without any disease as another sign.
لنريك من آياتنا الكبرى
That way we may show you of our greater signs.
اذهب إلى فرعون إنه طغى
Go to Pharaoh. Verily, he has transgressed.
قال رب اشرح لي صدري
Moses said, O my Lord, open for me my chest,
ويسر لي أمري
and ease my task for me,
واحلل عقدة من لساني
and make loose the knot from my tongue,
يفقه قولي
that they understand my speech.
واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي
And appoint for me a helper from my family,
هارون أخي
Aaron, my brother.
أشدد به أزري
Increase my strength with him,
وأشركه في أمري
and let him share my task,
كي نسبحك كثيرا
that we may glorify you much,
ونذكرك كثيرا
and remember you much.
إنك كنت بنا بصيرا
Verily, you are of us ever a well-seer.
قال قد أوتيت سؤلك يا موسى
Allah said, You are granted your request, O Moses,
ولقد مننا عليك مرة أخرى
and indeed we conferred a favor on you another time,
إذ أوحينا إلى أمك ما يوحى
when we inspired your mother with that which we inspired.
أن اقذفيه في التابوت فاقذفيه في اليم فليلقه اليم بالساحل يأخذه عدو لي وعدو له وألقيت عليك محبة مني ولتصنع على عيني
Saying, Put him into the box, and put it into the river, and the river shall cast it up on the bank. And there an enemy of mine and an enemy of his shall take him. And I endued you with love from me, in order that you may be brought up under my eye.
إذ تمشي أختك فتقول هل أدلكم على من يكفله فرجعناك إلى أمك كي تقر عينها ولا تحزن وقتلت نفسا فنجيناك من الغم وفتناك فتونا فلبثت سنين في أهل مدين ثم جئت على قدر يا موسى.
When your sister went and said, Shall I show you one who will nurse him? So we restored you to your mother, that she might cool her eyes and she should not grieve. Then you did kill a man, but we saved you from great distress and tried you with a heavy trial. Then you stayed a number of years with the people of Midian. Then you came here according to the fixed term which I ordained, O Moses.
واصطنعتك لنفسي
And I have produced you for myself.
اذهب أنت وأخوك بآياتي ولا تنيا في ذكري
Go, you and your brother, with my signs, and do not slacken and become weak in my remembrance.
اذهبا إلى فرعون إنه طغى
Go, both of you, to Pharaoh. Verily, he has transgressed.
فقولا له قولا لينا لعله يتذكر أو يخشى
And speak to him mildly. Perhaps he may accept admonition or fear Allah.
قالا ربنا إننا نخاف أن يفرط علينا أو أن يطغى
They said, Our Lord, verily, we fear lest he should hasten to punish us, or lest he should transgress.
قال لا تخافا إنني معكما أسمع وأرى
Allah said, Fear not, verily, I am with you both, hearing and seeing.
فأتياه فقولا إنا رسولا ربك فأرسل معنا بني إسرائيل ولا تعذبهم قد جئناك بآية من ربك والسلام على من اتبع الهدى
So go to him and say, Verily, we are messengers of your Lord. So let the children of Israel go with us, and do not punish them. Indeed, we have come with a sign from your Lord, and peace will be upon him who follows the guidance.
إنا قد أوحي إلينا أن العذاب على من كذب وتولى
Truly, it has been revealed to us that the punishment will be for him who denies and turns away.
قال فمن ربكما يا موسى
Pharaoh said, Who then, O Moses, is the Lord of you two?
قال ربنا الذي أعطى كل شيء خلقه ثم هدى
Moses said, Our Lord is he who gave to each thing its form and nature, then guided it aright.
قال فما بال القرون الأولى
Pharaoh said, What about the generations of old?
قال علمها عند ربي في كتاب لا يضل ربي ولا ينسى
Moses said, The knowledge thereof is with my Lord in a record. My Lord is neither unaware, nor does he forget.
الذي جعل لكم الأرض مهدا وسلك لكم فيها سبلا وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرجنا به أزواجا من نبات شتى
Who has made earth for you like a bed, and has opened roads for you therein, and has sent down rainwater from the sky, and we have brought forth with it various kinds of vegetation.
كلوا وارعوا أنعامكم إن في ذلك لآيات لأولي النهى
Eat and pasture your cattle. Verily, in this are proofs and signs for people of understanding.
منها خلقناكم وفيها نعيدكم ومنها نخرجكم تارة أخرى
Therefrom we created you, and into it we shall return you, and from it we shall bring you out once again.
ولقد أريناه آياتنا كلها فكذب وأبى.
And indeed we showed him all our signs and evidences, but he denied and refused.
قال أجئتنا لتخرجنا من أرضنا بسحرك يا موسى.
Pharaoh said, "Have you come to drive us out of our land with your magic, O Moses?
فلنأتينك بسحر مثله فاجعل بيننا وبينك موعدا لا نخلفه نحن ولا أنت مكانا سوى."
Then verily we can produce magic the like thereof. So appoint a meeting between us and you, which neither we nor you shall fail to keep, in an open, wide place, where both shall have a just and equal chance.
قال موعدكم يوم الزينة وأن يحشر الناس ضحى.
Moses said, "Your appointed meeting is the day of the festival, and let the people assemble when the sun has risen."
فتولى فرعون فجمع كيده ثم أتى.
So Pharaoh withdrew, devised his plot, and then returned.
قال لهم موسى ويلكم لا تفتروا على الله كذبا فيسحتكم بعذاب وقد خاب من افترى.
Moses said to them, "Woe unto you! Do not invent a lie against Allah, lest he should destroy you completely by a punishment. And surely he who invents a lie will fail miserably."
فتنازعوا أمرهم بينهم وأسروا النجوى.
Then they debated with each other over what they must do, and they kept their talk secret.
قالوا إن هذان لساحران يريدان أن يخرجاكم من أرضكم بسحرهما ويذهبا بطريقتكم المثلى.
They said, "Verily these are two magicians. Their object is to drive you out from your land with magic and overcome your chiefs and nobles.
فأجمعوا كيدكم ثم أتوا صفا وقد أفلح اليوم من استعلى.
So devise your plot and then assemble in line. And whoever overcomes this day will be indeed successful."
قالوا يا موسى إما أن تلقي وإما أن نكون أول من ألقى.
They said, "O Moses, either you throw first, or shall we be the first to throw?"
قال بل ألقوا فإذا حبالهم وعصيهم يخيل إليه من سحرهم أنها تسعى.
Moses said, "Nay, you throw." Then behold, their ropes and their sticks by their magic appeared to him as though they moved quickly.
فأوجس في نفسه خيفة موسى.
Moses conceived a fear in himself.
قلنا لا تخف إنك أنت الأعلى.
Allah said, "Fear not, surely you will have the upper hand.
وألق ما في يمينك تلقف ما صنعوا إنما صنعوا كيد ساحر ولا يفلح الساحر حيث أتى.
And throw that which is in your right hand. It will swallow up that which they have made. That which they have made is only a magician's trick, and the magician will never be successful, no matter whatever amount he may attain."
فألقي السحرة سجدا قالوا آمنا برب هارون وموسى.
So the magicians fell down prostrate. They said, "We believe in the Lord of Aaron and Moses."
قال آمنتم له قبل أن آذن لكم إنه لكبيركم الذي علمكم السحر فلأقطعن أيديكم وأرجلكم من خلاف ولأصلبنكم في جذوع النخل ولتعلمن أينا أشد عذابا وأبقى.
Pharaoh said, "You believe in him before I give you permission? Verily, he is your chief who taught you magic. So I will surely cut off your hands and feet on opposite sides, and I will surely crucify you on the trunks of date palms, and you shall surely know which of us can give the severe and more lasting punishment."
قالوا لن نؤثرك على ما جاءنا من البينات والذي فطرنا فاقض ما أنت قاض إنما تقضي هذه الحياة الدنيا.
They said, "We prefer you not over the clear signs that have come to us, and to him who created us. So decree whatever you desire to decree, for you can only decree regarding this life of the world."
إنا آمنا بربنا ليغفر لنا خطايانا وما أكرهتنا عليه من السحر والله خير وأبقى.
Verily, we have believed in our Lord, that he may forgive us our faults and the magic to which you compelled us. And Allah is better as regards reward in comparison to your reward, and more lasting.
إنه من يأت ربه مجرما فإن له جهنم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا.
Verily, whoever comes to his Lord as a criminal, then surely for him is hell. Therein he will neither die nor live.
ومن يأته مؤمنا قد عمل الصالحات فأولئك لهم الدرجات العلى.
But whoever comes to him as a believer and has done righteous good deeds, for such are the high ranks.
جنات عدن تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها وذلك جزاء من تزكى.
Eden, gardens of paradise under which rivers flow, wherein they will abide forever. Such is the reward of those who purify themselves.
ولقد أوحينا إلى موسى أن أسر بعبادي فاضرب لهم طريقا في البحر يبسا لا تخاف دركا ولا تخشى.
And indeed we inspired Moses, saying, "Travel by night with my slaves, and strike a dry path for them in the sea, fearing neither to be overtaken nor being afraid."
فأتبعهم فرعون بجنوده فغشيهم من اليم ما غشيهم.
Then Pharaoh pursued them with his hosts, but the sea water completely overwhelmed them and covered them up.
وأضل فرعون قومه وما هدى.
And Pharaoh led his people astray, and he did not guide them.
يا بني إسرائيل قد نجيناكم من عدوكم وواعدناكم جانب الطور الأيمن ونزلنا عليكم المن والسلوى.
O children of Israel, we delivered you from your enemy, and we made a covenant with you on the right side of the mount, and we sent down to you the manna and quails.
كلوا من طيبات ما رزقناكم ولا تطغوا فيه فيحل عليكم غضبي ومن يحلل عليه غضبي فقد هوى.
Eat of the good lawful things wherewith we have provided you, and commit no oppression therein, lest my anger should justly descend upon you. And he on whom my anger descends is indeed perished.
وإني لغفار لمن تاب وآمن وعمل صالحا ثم اهتدى.
And verily I am indeed forgiving to him who repents, believes, and does righteous good deeds, and then remains constant in doing them.
وما أعجلك عن قومك يا موسى.
And what made you hasten from your people, O Moses?
قال هم أولئك على أثري وعجلت إليك رب لترضى.
He said, They are close on my footsteps, and I hasten to you, O my Lord, that you might be pleased.
قال فإنا قد فتنا قومك من بعدك وأضلهم السامري.
Allah said, Verily we have tried your people in your absence, and a Samiri has led them astray.
فرجع موسى إلى قومه غضبان أسفا قال يا قوم ألم يعدكم ربكم وعدا حسنا أفطال عليكم العهد أم أردتم أن يحل عليكم غضب من ربكم فأخلفتم موعدي.
Then Moses returned to his people in a state of anger and sorrow. He said, O my people, did not your Lord promise you a fair promise? Did then the promise seem to you long in coming? Or did you desire that wrath should descend from your Lord on you, so you broke your promise to me?
قالوا ما أخلفنا موعدك بملكنا ولكننا حملنا أوزارا من زينة القوم فقذفناها فكذلك ألقى السامري.
They said, We broke not the promise to you of our own will, but we were made to carry the weight of the ornaments of the people. Then we cast them into the fire, and that was what As-Samiri suggested.
فأخرج لهم عجلا جسدا له خوار فقالوا هذا إلهكم وإله موسى فنسي.
Then he took out of the fire for them a statue of a calf, which seemed to low. They said, This is your God, and the God of Moses, but Moses had forgotten.
أفلا يرون ألا يرجع إليهم قولا ولا يملك لهم ضرا ولا نفعا.
Did they not see that it could not return to them a word, and that it had no power either to harm them or to do them good?
ولقد قال لهم هارون من قبل يا قوم إنما فتنتم به وإن ربكم الرحمن فاتبعوني وَإِنَّ رَبَّكُمُ الرَّحْمَنُ فَاتَّبِعُونِي وَأَطِيعُوا أَمْرِي.
And Aaron indeed had said to them beforehand, O my people, you are being tried in this, and verily your Lord is the most beneficent, so follow me and obey my order.
قالوا لن نبرح عليه عاكفين حتى يرجع إلينا موسى.
They said, We will not stop worshipping it until Moses returns to us.
قال يا هارون ما منعك إذ رأيتهم ضلوا.
Moses said, O Aaron, what stopped you when you saw them going astray?
ألا تتبعني أفعصيت أمري.
That you followed me not. Have you then disobeyed my order?
قال يا ابن أم لا تأخذ بلحيتي ولا برأسي إني خشيت أن تقول فرقت بين بني إسرائيل ولم ترقب قولي.
Aaron said, O son of my mother, seize me not by my beard nor by my head. Verily, I feared lest you should say, You have caused a division among the children of Israel, and you have not respected my word.
قال فما خطبك يا سامري.
Moses said, And what is the matter with you, O Samiri?
قال بصرت بما لم يبصروا به فقبضت قبضة من أثر الرسول فنبذتها وكذلك سولت لي نفسي.
Samiri said, I saw what they saw not, so I took a handful from the tracks of the messenger and threw it. Thus my inner self suggested to me.
قال فاذهب فإن لك في الحياة أن تقول لا مساس وإن لك موعدا لن تخلفه وانظر إلى إلهك الذي ظلت عليه عاكفا لنحرقنه ثم لننسفنه في اليم نسفا.
Moses said, Then go away, and verily your punishment in this life will be that you will live away from mankind and say, Touch me not. And verily you have a promise that will not fail. And look at your God to which you have been devoted. We will certainly burn it and scatter its particles in the sea.
إنما إلهكم الله الذي لا إله إلا هو وسع كل شيء علما.
Your God is only Allah, the One. None has the right to be worshipped but He. He has full knowledge of all things.
كذلك نقص عليك من أنباء ما قد سبق وقد آتيناك من لدنا ذكرا.
Thus we relate to you, O Muhammad, some information of what happened before. And indeed we have given you from us a reminder.
من أعرض عنه فإنه يحمل يوم القيامة وزرا.
Whoever turns away from it, verily they will bear a heavy burden on the day of resurrection.
خالدين فيه وساء لهم يوم القيامة حملا.
They will abide therein, and evil indeed will be that load for them on the day of resurrection.
يوم ينفخ في الصور الصور ونحشر المجرمين يومئذ زرقا.
The day when the horn will be blown, that day we shall gather the criminals blue or blind-eyed.
يتخافتون بينهم إن لبثتم إلا عشرا.
In whispers they will speak to each other, saying, You stayed not longer than 10 days.
نحن أعلم بما يقولون إذ يقول أمثلهم طريقة إن لبثتم إلا يوما.
We know very well what they will say, when the best among them in knowledge and wisdom will say, You stayed no longer than a day.
ويسألونك عن الجبال فقل ينسفها ربي نسفا.
And they ask you concerning the mountains. Say, My Lord will blast them and scatter them as particles of dust.
فيذرها قاعا صفصفا.
Then he shall leave it as a level, smooth plain.
لا ترى فيها عوجا ولا أمتا.
You will see therein nothing crooked or curved.
يومئذ يتبعون الداعي لا عوج له وخشعت الأصوات للرحمن فلا تسمع إلا همسا.
On that day, mankind will follow strictly Allah's caller with no deviation, and all voices will be humbled for the Most Beneficent, and nothing shall you hear but the low sound of their footsteps.
يومئذ لا تنفع الشفاعة إلا من أذن له الرحمن ورضي له قولا.
On that day, no intercession shall avail except the one for whom the Most Beneficent has given permission and whose word is acceptable to him.
يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون به علما.
He knows what happens to them in this world and what will happen to them in the next, and they will never compass anything of his knowledge.
وعنت الوجوه للحي القيوم وقد خاب من حمل ظلما.
And faces shall be humbled before the ever-living, the one who sustains and protects all that exists. And he who carried wrongdoing will indeed have become a complete failure.
ومن يعمل من الصالحات وهو مؤمن فلا يخاف ظلما ولا هضما.
And whoever works deeds of righteousness while being a believer will have no fear of injustice nor of any curtailment.
وكذلك أنزلناه قرآنا عربيا وصرفنا فيه من الوعيد لعلهم يتقون أو يحدث لهم ذكرا.
And thus we have sent it down as a recital in Arabic, and have explained therein in detail the warnings, in order that they may fear Allah, or that it may cause them to have a lesson from it.
فتعالى الله الملك الحق ولا تعجل بالقرآن من قبل أن يقضى إليك وحيه وقل رب زدني علما.
Then high above all be Allah, the true King. And be not in haste, O Muhammad, with the Qur'an before its revelation is completed to you, and say, My Lord, increase me in knowledge.
وَلَقَدْ عَهِدْنَا إِلَىٰ آدَمَ مِن قَبْلُ فَنَسِيَ وَلَمْ نَجِدْ لَهُ عَزْمًا.
And indeed we made a covenant with Adam before, but he forgot, and we found on his part no firm willpower.
وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إبليس أبى.
And when we said to the angels, prostrate yourselves to Adam, they prostrated, but not so Iblis, who refused.
فقلنا يا آدم إن هذا عدو لك ولزوجك فلا يخرجنكما من الجنة فتشقى.
Then we said, O Adam, verily this is an enemy to you and to your wife. So let him not get you both out of paradise, so that you be distressed in misery.
إن لك ألا تجوع فيها ولا تعرى.
Verily, you have a promise from us that you will never be hungry therein, nor naked.
وأنك لا تظمأ فيها ولا تضحى.
And you will not suffer from thirst therein, nor from the sun's heat.
فوسوس إليه الشيطان قال يا آدم هل أدلك على شجرة الخلد وملك لا يبلى.
Then Satan whispered to him, saying, O Adam, shall I lead you to the tree of eternity, and to a kingdom that will never waste away?
فأكلا منها فبدت لهما سوآتهما وطفقا يخصفان عليهما من ورق الجنة وعصى آدم ربه فغوى.
Then they both ate of the tree, and so their private parts appeared to them, and they began to stick on themselves the leaves from paradise for their covering. Thus did Adam disobey his Lord, so he went astray.
ثم اجتباه ربه فتاب عليه وهدى.
Then his Lord chose him, and turned to him with forgiveness, and gave him guidance.
قال اهبطا منها جميعا بعضكم لبعض عدو فإما يأتينكم مني هدى فمن اتبع هداي فلا يضل ولا يشقى.
Allah said, Go down, both of you together, some of you being an enemy to some others. Then, as there comes to you guidance from me, then whoever follows my guidance shall neither go astray nor fall into distress and misery.
ومن أعرض عن ذكري فإن له معيشة ضنكا ونحشره يوم القيامة أعمى.
But whosoever turns away from my reminder, verily for him is a life of hardship, and we shall raise him up blind on the day of resurrection.
قال رب لم حشرتني أعمى وقد كنت بصيرا.
He will say, O my Lord, why have you raised me up blind while I had sight before?
قال كذلك أتتك آياتنا فنسيتها وكذلك اليوم تنسى.
Allah will say, Thus our signs and revelations came unto you, but you disregarded them, and so this day you will be disregarded.
وكذلك نجزي من أسرف ولم يؤمن بآيات ربه ولعذاب الآخرة أشد وأبقى.
And thus do we requite him who transgresses beyond bounds and believes not in the signs and revelations of his Lord, and the punishment of the hereafter is far more severe and more lasting.
أفلم يهد لهم كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون يمشون في مساكنهم إن في ذلك لآيات لأولي النهى.
Is it not a guidance for them to know how many generations we have destroyed before them, in whose dwellings they walk? Verily in this are signs indeed for people of understanding.
ولولا كلمة سبقت من ربك لكان لزاما وأجل مسمى.
And had it not been for a word that went forth before from your Lord and a term determined, their punishment would necessarily have come in this world.
فاصبر على ما يقولون وسبح بحمد ربك قبل طلوع الشمس وقبل غروبها وسبح بحمد ربك قبل طلوع الشمس وقبل غروبها ومن آناء الليل فسبح وأطراف النهار لعلك ترضى.
So bear patiently, O Muhammad, what they say, and glorify the praises of your Lord before the rising of the sun and before its setting, and during some hours of the night, and at the sides of the day, that you may become pleased with the reward which Allah shall give you.
ولا تمدن عينيك إلى ما متعنا به أزواجا منهم زهرة الحياة الدنيا لنفتنهم فيه ورزق ربك خير وأبقى.
And strain not your eyes in longing for the things we have given for enjoyment to various groups of them, the splendor of the life of this world, that we may test them thereby. But the provision of your Lord is better and more lasting.
وأمر أهلك بالصلاة واصطبر عليها لا نسألك رزقا نحن نرزقك والعاقبة للتقوى.
And enjoin the prayer on your family, and be patient in offering the prayers. We ask not of you a provision, we provide for you, and the good end is for those who fear and love Allah.
وقالوا لولا يأتينا بآية من ربه أولم تأتهم بينة ما في الصحف الأولى.
They say, why does he not bring us a proof from his Lord? Has there not come to them the proof of that which is in the former scriptures?
ولو أنا أهلكناهم بعذاب من قبله لقالوا ربنا لولا أرسلت إلينا رسولا فنتبع آياتك من قبل أن نذل ونخزى.
And if we had destroyed them with a punishment before this, they would surely have said, Our Lord, if only you had sent us a messenger, we should certainly have followed your revelations before we were humiliated and disgraced.
قل كل متربص فتربصوا فستعلمون من أصحاب الصراط السوي ومن اهتدى.
Say, O Muhammad, each one is waiting, so you wait also, and you shall know who are they that are on the straight and even path, and who have let themselves be guided.